Welcome to World Health Clinicians B.A.P.Z. Project Zimbabwe. I'm Dr. Gary BLICK, the founder and president of World Health Clinicians and the medical director of B.A.P.Z. Project Zimbabwe. It all started about the year 2000 when we founded a nonprofit called Global Health Organization, and we came to Africa to see what the crisis was of HIV/AIDS and how the epidemic had hit the people of Botswana. We had set up a clinic October 12th of 2001 to open in Gaborone, Botswana, when with all of our plans made, unfortunately a cataclysmic event, 9/11, foiled our plans. We lost everything at that time. But as one thing goes bad, another thing happens. We began sending medications to a gentleman by the name of Cryface Lusinga.
My name is Cryface Lusinga. I'm actually the founder of B.A.P.Z, and I'm also an executive member. And they actually appointed me as well to be administrator of the project.
Hello, Cryface. Welcome, welcome.
This all came after I met Gary 2000. Okay, he was my client. Now he's a friend for life.
He'd contacted me to let me know that his wife was pregnant. He had been HIV positive, but his wife had not yet been tested. Needless to say, she tested positive, and the baby died from AIDS 2 months later. We told them to take their pills twice a day and to not try to conceive a child until we notified them.
As long as you are put on the medication, you follow it properly, you know you don't have to miss pills, everything works well.
6 months later, we called them and said, now it's time to try to conceive a child. And about 9 months later, Tichaona Gary Lusinga was born, and he tested HIV negative. And today, he's going to be having his 10th birthday on July 18th of 2012.
He saved our life, and he gave us another chance, a lot of chances to make other babies.
Tichaona means whatever the future may bring. And that's what they named Gary at that time, because nobody knew what the future was going to bring. Today, we know that giving 3 drug medications known as HAART, highly active antiretroviral therapy, or 3 drug cocktails, to a pregnant woman will almost invariably prevent her baby from being HIV positive. My godson, Tichaona Gary Lusinga, is here to live to tell that story. He's 10 years old, he's healthy, he's HIV negative, and he is the next generation of Zimbabwean children.
All right. Thank you very much, Gary. I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Okay.
That's from all of us at B.A.P.Z. Project. BAPZ, otherwise known as B.A.P.Z. Project Zimbabwe, is here to help the next generation of children in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe. Our goal is to start here and to eventually expand the clinics all around Zimbabwe.
Yes.
Very beautiful.
2-day-old baby.
World Health Clinicians' mission is to prevent mother-to-child transmission and to save the next generation of Zimbabwean children.
I'm going to break a middle finger.
It's expected that about 20% of people are going to be HIV/AIDS positive. We're actually suspecting that number may be very much higher once we start testing everybody. Somewhere highest in the nation, maybe highest in the world, at an incidence of 30 to 35%.
I lost my husband. He ran away from me at the new start there when he was told that I'm HIV positive. We need their help. We have come out. That coming out, it shows that we need to be helped. We have cried out for help, so we need their help.
Many people are dying in our organization. We don't have money and we can't afford to buy drugs and food again. And there's many orphans because many people with HIV and AIDS, they are dying about HIV and AIDS.
We need a medication, and we should fight for that, for them to get the medication and all the facilities.
Are any of them positive?
No.
She's the only one. And how old is she? How old is she?
4 years.
She's 4 years old?
You find that being HIV positive, you need a special diet. You are told not to eat that and to eat that. And sometimes, due to our economy, things are tough.
Yeah.
And she's not working, and the husband is not here. So the thing is, they sometimes run short of food, and it becomes a big problem to her. She starts thinking, my positive son, what am I going to give him?
Are you yourself positive?
Yes.
Okay, you've been tested?
Yes.
Yes. It's okay. Take your time.
there is actually a need in Victoria Falls. We are one of the towns really with a high percentage of prevalence of HIV infections. Right now what is happening now is people really are concentrating on drugs alone, but it's not enough. So I'm thinking that the coming of this organization is really going to actually address those needs. And really the approach is actually partnerships in health. That's how the nation can be healthy. That's how we can actually achieve to reduce the high prevalence rate of HIV to really undetectable. How are you feeling?
It's okay.
Okay. Any change from the time we started?
A big change.
Yes. The coming of this organization is a big blessing to the community. I think it's actually going to attend to the patient's needs.
I need your time once again. I need your time once again. I need your time once again. I need your time once again.
The biggest challenge is
Money.
money.
To take the kids to school, for them to eat, for them to do anything. The biggest challenge is money.
Okay.
Yeah, the biggest challenge is money. For medication, for everything.
To you American people, you have been always kind-hearted people, very understanding. Of course, a little bit of pocket money here and there. And I always say to them, I said, look, your hands are so long. Clever people have got very long hands, and they put the hands in the pocket and there's money. And this money can go a long way to the people of Victoria Falls. No, I'm not saying about Victoria Falls as a whole Zimbabwe, because Zimbabwe is one of the highest HIV infected areas in the world. And maybe the government is doing something, but we do need experts or helping hand. In Christianity it says, extend your helping hand. And on the other side there's God, who is going to stretch his hand also.
There's really a high incidence of HIV infection going on. So as BAPZ, our view is to get people to be assisted. Those who are infected must get tested and access treatment.
We have got, in the whole area, there's only one hospital and a lot of communities, some which are maybe about 100 to 150 kilometers away from that hospital. All those communities, they need to be reached. And as Minister of Health by itself, we don't have the resources.
I would like to see BAPZ becoming a reality. I would like to see people living with HIV and AIDS being catered for, getting the best treatment they can, so that they can look after their families when they are well, seeing them having the correct and proper treatment.
We want to achieve the issue of, at the end of the day, when all has been done and said, zero infections, zero discrimination, and zero deaths. That's our focus, that's our wish.
I'm the mother of a child. I have 12 years living with HIV. I'm HIV positive.
We just located some in town. So we have more protein, we got a lot more milk for you, and we have a whole bunch of maize meal and rice for you, and we have some gifts for the children. This is for you. Lots of candy. And cornflakes, right? Cornflakes. And 30 eggs. 30 eggs, darling. Kids have higher T cells than adults.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but actually he's 13, he's an adult. So that's should be the same as yours.
Yes, sir.
It's great. So he's well too.
Okay.
Good.
That's good.
That's really good to know.
Okay.
So that's good news. We saw Dr. Garavumi, and he told me your leg was doing much better. Much better. Let's see. Much smaller, because it was very big. Remember how big it was? So it's much better. Oh, major improvement. It's very superficial now. It was very deep before. It was very deep. It's very superficial now.
They removed his eye?
Yeah, there is no eye now. It's a wall.
They removed the eye. I saw his photos.
Yes.
Or at least he was in Zambia. They removed the eye and there is a bandage over here.
And it's all gone. They took it all out. Good. Good. This is the photo before Jeffrey had the tumor removed. So attached the photo snap before the eye was operated on. The kids have not been tested yet. So we have to get them tested, to see if they're positive, as we suspect, and then we can help them with school fees and everything too. How old are you?
47.
And I'm 56.
56.
So yes, we always have to worry about, as we get older, we have to worry about other things,
Yeah.
but not the HIV.
Not yet.
That's under
Okay,
control.
yeah, that's true.
That's great. That's great.
Rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice.
What I'm asking you today is to do whatever you can to help us with B.A.P.Z. Project Zimbabwe.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
God bless you.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z.
You are a lifesaver.
You are a lifesaver.
Thank you, B.A.P.Z. Project. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice. I say rejoice. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice in the Lord. I say rejoice. So Bushaba.
So I hope you will find it in your hearts and in your souls to help us at World Health Clinicians, B.A.P.Z. Project Zimbabwe, by donating your time, your efforts, even your volunteer services to come over and help us save the next generation.